Hello there, you guys. This is going to be a Scorpio full moon reading. So I felt guided to use some cards that I hardly ever use. So I will be using the Hidden Realms. I believe it's the deck. I don't have the box. I never remember this deck. And the Energy Oracle cards, which I haven't used in a while. So just wanted to tune into the energies. The cards kind of just fell out as they may. Kind of like I shuffled the cards and exactly 5 cards flew out of this deck. And then I pulled one from this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and use my usual spread, how I do my general readings. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the overall energy that I have here is the Arrow Master, and the card says hitting the mark, intention, detachment, number 10. Okay, so that sounds like pretty much what we do during a full moon. It's a time of course, manifesting, but also it's good to release and set intentions. So I feel like that's what our focus is going to be. The number 10, this is like something about this full moon maybe within it ending in a beginning, of course. It's the energy of full moons. So that's one thing to take into consideration. So I feel like that's pretty much right on, spot on with the energy. With the challenge within all of this, this full moon is the eyes of beauty. It says positive expectations, clarity, number 25, which is 7. So what I'm getting, like the challenge for us is to look at things from a positive perspective. It's hard for us to trust in this process because a lot of us may be feeling let down. Maybe we've been waiting for change, or it just appears as though nothing's ever going to get better. You've been waiting patiently for certain things, and it's like our minds are more focused on where we are and what we're not, where we're not, or what we haven't obtained, or what's not working. And it's hard for us to look at things from a positive perspective. Like the card says, positive expectation. So that's kind of a bit of a challenge to look at things from a place of all is well and all is going to work out, and expect that whatever your intentions are, that they're going to, it's going to manifest. It's hard to believe and trust in that, or that things are going to change. Scorpio, it's also about rebirth and transformation and hidden secrets. And so I feel like a lot of things are going to come up to the surface that's going to challenge your beliefs in a way that it helps you to realize what you truly want and why you really want it, and how your fears are sabotaging you, and what the illusions are in your mind that's not serving you as far as what your perception is. It's like you rather believe and trust in a negative awareness and have negative expectations rather than believing in positive things occurring. It's like it's gonna show you that illusion. Okay, so why am I more focused and fixated, or more trusting and believing in the negative versus being open to positive things happening for me? Your suggested approach, you have the Spirit Whisperer, and it says divine guidance, higher knowing, number 3. So this is a time to connect with your spirit guides. I feel like they are encouraging you to work with them, because we're going to get a lot of divine insights, because a lot of us, we feel like we're lost. We don't know what we're doing, and they want to help you. They want to assist you. Okay, sorry, I'm getting interrupted, but you're going to get a lot of more insights just by working with your spiritual team and your spiritual guides. I feel like they are not going to leave you stranded. So I feel like you might need a little bit of direction, and it's okay. It's much more, I see a owl. I've been seeing owls everywhere. I've been dreaming of owls. something just came to mind that I've been dealing with some fears lately and trying to discern whether I'm hearing true divine guidance, my intuition, or am I just, hearing like fear-based things coming from illusions and deception. So I called on my guides and asked them to kind of center me and really help me to discern where my fears are coming from, and it helps me to write out things. So I just wrote down every fear that I had and then compared it to where it came from, how did these fears really come about, and it helps to see where they're coming from, because it shows you that most of the time they're just illusions, and some of the time it just comes from past situations that you're trying to apply in your present life where it just doesn't fit, and you're going to see that you're trying to make these things that happened to you in the past fit what's in the now, and it just doesn't add up. So it helps to call on your guides and help center you, get more clear-minded, and show you and reveal things to you. So as far as where your focus should be that's going to help you during this full moon period is the Queen of the Light. It says illumination, enlightenment, celebration, number 15. So number 6, pretty much. So focusing on getting the truth, okay, to where you're open to how it comes. You're not forcing, well, if I don't get this sign, then that must mean that that's not true, or don't try to put restrictions on the universe as far as how they deliver insights and signs and synchronicities to you. Be open to how this illumination comes, or however the enlightenment is supposed to come. Okay. Also celebrate. I feel like during the full moon, it always helps to send out your thank yous and your gratitudes to the universe, or to God, and to your spiritual team, and also to yourself. And be grateful for things that within yourself helps you find center and balance. And also celebrate the things that you're calling in and you're manifesting, also helps you. So focus on those things. Okay, so the outcome you have is the Horse King. It says assistance and control, number 42, which is 6 again. So by following this, by focusing in that place or that direction, you're going to get the help that you need, but also it's going to put you in a place of control again, because I feel like a lot of the energy of everyone is kind of feeling out of control and lost and confused, misguided, misled. So I feel it's going to help you feel more in control, and you're going to be assisted, you're going to be supported, whether that be with your spiritual backing or those around you in your waking life. Okay. Overall energy we have is 28, victory. So I feel like there's nothing to worry about. When I see the victory card, it kind of makes me think of the world card in tarot. It's like it's got this Olympic theme, like I've won the race, I've won the Olympics, I've got my gold medal. It's that type of energy. I feel like if you can keep up and get through it, it's like a message I heard my guides last week, because I was really paralyzed with fear, that I was like confused. I didn't know what was going on in a specific situation, and it was like I was looking at all of the negatives or creating all of these illusions of fear, and I just felt so much anxiety. And my guide said, like, this is the worst part. Like, this is nothing. This is the worst part. And it's like I was like in a dark place. It's like if you envision yourself in a dark tunnel and you're panicking because you're afraid to take the next step, because you don't know if you take a step you're going to fall in a hole or fall off a cliff. Or step into some type of wild animal. Like, you just don't know. And it's like if you just trust yourself and you walk through the darkness and you get out, and it's like a sigh of relief. Like, that's kind of the energy I'm getting. Like, you have to walk through this process, this dark period of not knowing and being so paralyzed with fear. It's like, just trust that there's a light guiding you. Trust your intuition. Like, I don't know if this is right, but I'm going to trust it anyway. because I feel called just to take this one little step. I don't know if I'm going to fall into a hole or not, but I'm just going to trust because I'm being led to just walk. So just do it. And the more you do it, the more light that comes to you, the more peace you'll find by walking through the fear and facing your fear. Like, don't run from it. Don't try to run from what you feel isn't working or throwing in the towel, because that's a sign of fear as well. Rather than taking on the challenge and being courageous and saying, you know what, I'm not going to just stop here. I'm going to keep going. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. And you'll feel a sense of victory that you've won in a way because you didn't give up. Like, athletes have to go through so much training, and you know, I can only imagine what it takes. Like, I think they take a whole year to prep for the Olympics and train and things like that, or most of them their whole lives prep for it. So it takes a lot of dedication and a lot of sacrifice, but I feel like it's all gonna pan out, and it's all gonna be a sigh of relief, like a reward that you've done it, and you'll feel so much more stronger. And I feel like that's where you'll feel more in control of yourself, because it's like, I did this. I didn't stop there. I could have turned my back and could have ran and hid and just gave up, but I didn't. And here I am. Okay. So there's a lot of important numbers. You had 6 come out twice. You had 10 that came out twice. There's a lot of 2s. Okay. So and a lot of 5s. So I feel like focus on those numbers. There's a couple of animal totems here I see, or animal that you can figure out what they mean, what they symbolize. You have a horse, and there's an owl in the background. But that's pretty much the energy that I'm getting. I hope that this helps. Hope that it resonates, give you some insight, give you some clarity, or puts you on the right place to where you need to be or focus. As always, you guys, I'm sending you much love.